Fight!
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we do something different every single day, not an hour, not an episode. This is a daily thing. Mm-hmm. I am your host, Greg, my host, Jax.
Whoa, you introduced us wrong. I'm Jax, the host. That's Greg. That's not just Greg. That's Silver. What's the award called? I can't remember.
Silver Telly Award.
Silver Telly Award winning Greg Goods. He's won a Telly. He's won an Emmy. He's like, man, people aren't even celebrating my first Emmy. I'm like, your first? This nigga, like, he flexed on me. He didn't even realize he has getting all these awards. So I didn't even. He introduced us wrong. I'm Jack. That is award winning Greg. My fault. But you can
somebody even say Mr. Worldwide. It's crazy. Literally. Some international shit going on, bro. Damn. This is the podcast for casuals. If you're a casual, this is the show for you. You know, I know casuals don't win an award, but this casual does.
Yes, sir.
I'm putting on for all the casual niggas. You can win at any time. Oh, you can win at any time. You know what I mean? PJ Tucker, 5 threes. But before we do actually have things to talk about. So let me not waste your time.
Donations.
Here comes the money.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Man, make sure y'all hit that link down below. Every penny counts. Every dollar counts.
For sure.
It is what it is. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and just get into the things that, quite frankly,
we do not care.
We don't care about. Again, the Drake album. When we first dropped, it was just a leak. Now we have a full album, and actually, Jax, am grateful that we didn't have the podcast a day after the drop. We allowed a week of marination period. I don't like initial reactions when it comes to a Drake album or any album in general, but specifically with Drake, because I know how some niggas be. Literally, I could just pinpoint like 3 niggas at my job when the day it dropped and how they're talking now. Those are 2 different conversations being had right now. But before we even get into the X, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these 3. Well, I don't know how many albums you listen to.
I listen to all of them.
I listen to all 3 of them at least once, for sure.
Yeah. I listen to all of them at least once. Like the Maid of Honor one, that one was terrible. I've never listened to that one again.
I disagree. Fuck.
The Habibi album, I actually like that one. That was cool. I like a lot of those songs. Well, I don't know how many songs. When I first heard it, I didn't like it. But then I lowered my expectations and came back and I was like, you know what? It's fine. I enjoyed it. But Iceman, like, I told people that I gave it like a 6.5, and they were like, looked at me like I was crazy. But like, it's like, cause like the rapping is good. I think it's a good album, but it's just like, I don't like some of the stuff you're saying. Like, I don't like it coming from you, bro. Like, that's why I had to give it that.
It's like the LeBron meme. It's like not you. Anybody else.
I literally sent that video to Io. We was talking about that. I literally sent that to him. I was like, I just don't like it coming from him. Like, the rapping is excellent. Great rapping. He can still do that for sure. But it's just like, when did you become this mob boss that's twisting up the O and the C and the T and the throwing up all these gang signs and this, that, and like, when did that become you? Like, we know you. You said you're not like that, bro. So yeah, but I still listen to it. Like, I like it, but it's just like, I don't like the stuff you're saying, bro.
I'll go in order from least liked to my favorite. Habibi. Cool album. Respectfully, when I seek out R&B, Drake is not the nigga I'm here to go see. So anything that has a slow, anything that deals with a slow beat or some singing, I don't want it. I really don't want to hear it.
Like he can't sing anymore. That's one of the things. That's one of my biggest say. Like he cannot sing at all no more. Like that's why I had to lower my expectations, then come back to the beat. And I was like, you know what? I do like it now. Like because I just realized, oh, he can't sing no more. So like for a nigga who can't sing, like I'm dead ass. He can't like what's that one song? Like people like, oh my gosh, this song, what is it called? The people like. I think it's a classic on that. Like people like that song a lot. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is fucking horrible. He can't sing. But then I came back with lowered expectations, and I was like, you know what? It's fine. Like I don't know what happened. I think he need to. I think all musicians that do some type of like melodic anything need to have like a singing coach or a vocal coach. But like then he can't sing no more at all.
I think what was the song on Habibi that I was listening to? Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And I think it's like the fact that nigga brought up Connecticut in that, I was like, wow, this is
on a song called Fort Worth is what, nigga?
He said, I'm getting booked for Little Rock, Arkansas, New Haven, Connecticut. Mind you, this is a liberal state. This nigga out here talking about Confederate flags right after. I was just like, yeah, I don't want to see this nigga. I don't want to hear this nigga sing. So that was my my least favorite album, or the one that I only played once. Then Maid of Honor. Jax, I understand that you find it terrible. Respectfully, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would relate to you. I saw my girl throw ass. Thank you, Drake. I love this album.
Like he just made like I get the album is like an album for like partying and all that. Like it's like because I said this about all the album, like really about all the songs I didn't like it probably sounds crazy like in a live setting with like people and dancing and all that. It probably sounds insane, but like just listening to it, no, this is fucking stupid. So like I get the point of it, but like I'm not finna.
That nigga saved my fuck ass life. That nigga changed my fuck ass life last weekend. I was like, thank you, Drake. Oh my God. Babe, if you listen to this, skip past 45 seconds. I'm about to uplift you in the worst way possible. Oh my God. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm not gonna hold you. My God. She know I love her. Anyway, I probably give that album, if I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. I want to give it a 9. It's not a 9, but my girl made it a 9. But I respectfully, it'll probably be like 5 or 6. Like there's probably like 2 songs that I kind of like enjoyed without anything extracurricular from my partner happening. But then I get the Iceman. Not gonna lie, I started when off the first listen, I gave Iceman probably like 7.5. As I listened to it more, bumped that bitch up to an 8.5. Not gonna lie.
No, like that. He was rapping on that. Like, that's why.
Oh my God! Like it was just like I refuse to believe. Like if niggas don't like Drake, fine. What a nigga can't tell me was that he wasn't rapping. That nigga was rapping. That nigga's bars was. Oh my God! There was some shit I had to break down. There was some shit that I didn't even catch.
There was that. Then there was some shit that was like he snuck some Big Sean ass bars in there a lot, and that's Drake has always been a Big Sean. Drake and Big Sean always been the same nigga. If we're being completely honest, as far as rapping, like they always say the same type of corny shit. But Drake just get away with it. Niggas be on Big Sean ass. Drake just get away with it for some reason.
No, they don't like how Big Sean said boy.
But outside of that though, like he was rapping his ass off though. I will say that much. But it's just, like I just don't like the stuff here. And then like respectfully, like I don't know that nigga's relationship, but like, bro, get off LeBron. Leave LeBron alone, bro.
No, actually, that was one of my favorite things that he did. I'm not gonna lie. And I fuck with LeBron. I fuck with LeBron heavy. That is the GOAT to me. He's the best basketball player of all time. One of the most entertaining things and my favorite thing in the album is how hard that nigga went on Drake. Him and DJ Khaled, because I like the DJ Khaled.
Actually, no. DeMar DeRozan. Leave DeMar DeRozan. He fucking hates it. Like that. Like he was on DeMar DeRozan ass. Granted, it was like one song, but he was on his ass that entire song. I'm
He
like,
was
my
on that
nigga.
nigga. But with
I get
LeBron earned that one. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. LeBron earned that one.
how.
Oh my god, that nigga.
Because he went to a concert.
It wasn't even the Honestly, the concert wasn't the one that did it for me. When I saw that photo of him dancing his ass off at this random beach thing, like I have to look
See,
it
like
up.
that's unfair because that was LeBron was in a private moment just vibing to a song.
Nah, but the way that nigga was going.
It's not like everybody. Not like it's a good song. People like that song.
No, I'm
bro.
not saying it's not a good song. We
One
can
of the
respect
biggest
it as a
songs in
good
the world.
song.
Of course, LeBron gonna like dance to it a little bit, bro. Like,
Nah, it wasn't a little bit, nigga. Yeah. Nah, we gotta look this shit. Nah,
Niggas can't have fun in the privacy of wherever they at, bro.
Bro, you finna make me look up this Bron shit.
Bro, that's why I ain't like. And that, like, Drake. One thing he also did a whole lot on the album. He kept talking about, oh man, I know all these secrets, but should I tell him? Should I? I'm like, bro, that's whole shit, bro. Don't act like that.
That sound like Stephen A. Smith.
That's whole shit. Don't act like that, bro. Like,
That's fair. Hold on, my nigga. Now I gotta bring this bitch up.
catch the vibe, bro.
First of all, that nigga said hey Drake, I heard you liked them young.
He can't sing along to a song. My nigga can't catch a vibe. He can't, like, bro, leave him alone. He ain't do nothing wrong.
What? Bro, if there was a nigga right now dissing you and you saw me say Jax, I heard him. Whoa, that's
I
crazy.
feel like, yes, that would be an issue, 1000%. But also, like, I feel like we're close enough, friend. Like, we would have had a conversation about this whole situation already. Like, I don't know how close Drake and LeBron are, or like, I don't know if they've ever like, you fix the what you call it.
Yeah, I got you.
But like, I don't know if they've had how many conversations they've had regarding the whole situation. So I don't know. I just ain't like that. He going at niggas who can't respond. Like LeBron not finna rap at Drake. Like LeBron not finna say nothing to Drake. Like, so that's why I'm like, nigga,
Oh well.
these niggas can't defend themselves.
Oh well. Bro, Drake, the way Drake named him and dragged these past 2 years, I don't care if niggas can't respond. Should have thought of that. You should have thought of that, nigga. Now, if you don't give a fuck about the relationship, then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I guess, bro.
Yeah, I mean, just for me to act like Drake was never going to respond to that, crazy.
Like you can respond to that, but like he was saying shit. He said shit on like 4 different songs about that nigga. And I'm just like,
bro,
that nigga, he was like,
tattoo of that nigga.
And then he covered it up with a tattoo of Shay, which is crazy, but still.
Canadian.
But no, like I gave that album a 6.5. You gave it an 8.5. It's a good album. You want to listen to it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, was there a song on Iceman before we move on? Was there a song on Iceman that you initially didn't fuck with, or initially wasn't gravitating towards, and then as you listen more to it, you're like, actually, I do fuck with this. I lied to myself.
Not really. Like all the ones I like are ones I actually no. Too Hard for the Radio. When I first heard that, I fucking hated it. I thought it was the worst song ever, and I still do hate it. But I like the first part, but then the second part where he like, because the first part it was like cool, like a vibe type shit, and then the second part he tried to go all super duper hard on like the Bay Area type beat, and I didn't like that whole. So I guess I like that one a little bit, but for the most part, everything else was all the other ones I like are the ones I like from the beginning. So.
Ran to Atlanta. I didn't. It's not that I didn't like it at first. It was
That's
just
not good. It's not good.
I didn't gravitate towards it. Or I'll say this: when I first heard it, I liked the second part of the beat better than the first beat. As I listened to it more, I do like that first beat better than the second beat. And I wish they would have never did the beat switch. I wish they would have just stayed with the first beat and have Future rap on that first beat.
That one, they ain't go.
And I'm confused on why Future's even on here to begin with, but I don't know these niggas' relationships. It's just
exactly. I don't like. You mad at LeBron, but got Future on your album, my nigga. Like,
Crazy.
come on, bro. What are you fucking
Crazy.
doing?
Crazy. One person that I will say you need to leave alone. At this point, you do need to leave ASAP Rocky alone. Please leave that nigga alone.
I'm not. I love that song. Like, wait, did you see the? Did you like the album version of it and the video version of? Have you seen the video for it or no?
I've not seen the video for it.
No, the video makes the song sound better because like the album version is just Drake saying it, but in the video it's like Drake and all his like friends like chanting the lyrics. So that makes it one, it sounds better because like everybody's saying it, and two, it's so much funnier because it just seems like they're teasing ASAP Rocky. And
Did you see ASAP Rocky's actual single? Did you see him perform it?
Yeah, like I didn't like. I mean, ASAP Rocky. I listened to his album. I didn't like the album, so like I'm not surprised he didn't post that.
No, but did you physically see that single? Like, did you physically see that nigga like perform it?
No, but I didn't. The album's not good, so I didn't think the single would be. I didn't think he'd perform it well either. So
yeah,
but like
I'll show it to you later.
He does need to leave ASAP Rocky alone because at the end of the day, ASAP won. But also, it's funny as shit, and he's gonna keep dissing ASAP Rocky because he knows ASAP can't rap better than him. And I'm like, you know what? You gotta respect. Well, you don't gotta respect it, but like, I get it.
Yeah, and finally, Janet shut the fuck up. Didn't like it at first. After listening to these lyrics again, these are lyrics that I can definitely tell my girl.
You're telling your girl shut the fuck up?
No.
Oh, just making sure.
But I can say I need you. I for sure need you.
Who is Janice? Do you know?
I have no who the fuck. I don't know who Janice is. People was talking shit about Shebang. I loved Shebang.
Nigga, Shebang is great.
I love Shebang.
That's my favorite song on the album.
I saw like that's why I don't be fucking with these hip hop purists. Oh my god, Shebang was horrible. I was like, whoa. That's
nigga,
enough.
do you hear the beat, nigga?
Like nigga, you been seeing that nigga?
Yes, bro.
Like,
that's just the funniest video ever, nigga. I watch that hoe every time, bro.
that nigga's so funny to me.
But I want to hear because like he wasn't dancing to Shebang. He was dancing to some other song. I want to hear the original one.
Yeah, I really do want to hear the original song.
I don't know what to fucking look up. I don't know how to find it, but I want to hear the original.
I don't even know that nigga's name. I don't know the DJ's name.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that shit was funny as fuck. Yeah, I think this is a top. I will say, regardless if you don't like the album or if you don't like Drake, one thing that's undeniable. This is a top 3 produced album that is in his catalog. Yeah. Those beats were fire. Like it was in his bag.
My Drake rankings are weird because like niggas like I like the Drake albums that people don't like, so that's why I'm like I don't know where I'd rank it for real, but
yeah,
I like the album.
I haven't listened to this much Drake album, like this much of a Drake album, probably since Certified Lover Boy. I really enjoyed that album.
The Dog album was that Dog album was terrible. That was terrible.
I don't think I went all the way through. There's still some songs I haven't listened to from all the Dogs.
Like, I got that hoe and I was like, maybe it'll grow on me. That hoe never died. I thought that shit was just bad. So.
Honestly, there was more songs on Sexy For You that I listened to more than For All the Dogs.
Yeah, probably.
But you know, that's our musical reaction from two casual.
We say all that to say we do not care. Like,
we do not give a fuck.
We do not care.
Long as we do not care, talk. Somebody even say we did care. Oh well, it wasn't sports. It wasn't sports. Now, real quick, real quick. Jesus Christ.
We do not care.
Yeah, Jalen Brown and Stephen A. Smith doing weird shit again.
Yeah, I don't know. I truly like. Do you know where this beef? Like, I understand Jalen Brown's gripes with Stephen A. because those are the same gripes I have a lot. But like, I don't even know where this started. Like, I don't know who said what to anybody first. I don't.
It started because Stephen A. You know how Stephen A. be. Stephen A. sees some shit, he responds to it, and he takes it up a notch. He goes crazy, and basically telling Jalen Brown, stop that live streaming and all the woo-de-woo, all kind of the stuff that we said. But you
Of
know,
course.
Stephen A. likes to take it up a notch. It's like, hey, brother, we're not telling that nigga what to do. We're just saying, whatever. So when Jalen Brown gets back and gets back on stream, he's like, I'll stop streaming when you retire, nigga. When you put the mic down, I'll put my mic down.
But like, what was the thing that made Stephen A. mad at Jalen Brown at first? Like, who? I just want to know who took the first shot. Like, period.
Stephen A. Smith. Well, it depends.
What was he reacting to? Like, what was he reacting to that Jalen Brown said? Is my question. Because Jalen Brown,
no,
I know, I didn't.
The
Jalen
original
Brown was
gripes.
like, Stephen A. He's being unfair and this, that, and the third. But I don't know what even.
I mean, the original gripe was like, Stephen A. Smith. When Jalen Brown did the initial stream of him breaking down film and the refs and all that shit, Stephen A. was talking. It kind of depends on how you like view Stephen A. Like, oh, did he take it out of bounds, or does his aggressive nature make you feel some type of way? Whatever the case may be. He didn't like how Jalen Brown was doing that, and you know how he used to, as a brother, whatever the fuck. And that's when Jalen Brown, I guess you could say Jalen Brown took the shot of like, okay, like you want me off the stream so bad, I can get off the stream. It's not like I've been doing this for years. I'll get off when you retire. When you put your mic down, I'll put my mic down because you're not really doing no real journalism for real. You're not really doing no real reporting. And when you question that nigga's credentials, then that's when Stephen A. starts taking it up a notch and start talking. You're not marketable. You're not. I'm like, whoa.
Don't let me tell the world what everybody's been saying about you, which once again even goes in line with what Jalen Brown was saying about how you're unfair and you're doing all this other stuff. Oh, don't let me expose this, that. I'm like, nigga, I don't like Stephen A. has threatened so many niggas and nothing happens. Like,
you don't want to make an enemy out of me.
Yes, I do. Boom. Nothing happened. Like,
he
did that
bro,
to Kevin Durant, years ago.
Nothing happens.
He keeps these empty threats. Like, nigga, what are you talking about?
No,
do it or be quiet. Do it or be quiet. Like,
and what is the do it are you talking about? And Nick Wright made a great point. Nigga, if you have information, just say it. If you're reporting, report it.
Do it or shut up. That'd be my biggest issue in it. Like, do something or shut up. That's the issue I had with Drake, bro. Yeah. Do it or shut up.
Like, bro, what are we talking about?
So
like, I don't. Man, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. What are we talking about? I never understood. I never understood that, and I think Kendra Perkins piled it on with his shit. Letting niggas read his text messages out loud on the air. It's like, all right, bro. All right, y'all doing a lot, but all in all, I think they should both shut up and dribble.
I think they both. Honestly, I think they should. I think Stephen A. should retire. I think Jalen Brown should stop. I think everybody should get what they want in this situation.
I think we should meet in the middle and just do what we all said. I think we should all. I'm Michael Jackson. I'm putting both guns down. Hey, let's. We're good. What? How many times we? Hey, Stephen A. Jalen Brown. We're good. We have BN now. We have BN. We don't need you. That shit's crazy.
One day, them 520 niggas are going to get on First Take, and it's going to be terrible. But I mean, in the best way possible.
And it's never going to be inside. It's never going to be inside studio. It's always going to be on some outside HBCU day.
Oh yeah.
Or whenever Pat McAfee is out there
on like a crazy playoff. Like if this was last year or whatever. Like the Patriots had the same year they had last year, they would for sure have been on that whole probably.
Absolutely. So, I'm not mad at it. I hope they keep growing, but respectfully, damn, button push.
We do not
don't care. We just don't care, and that's okay. That's okay. Was that the last one? No, we have Rasheed Rice. We have Rasheed Rice. This is quick. That nigga stupid.
Yeah.
That nigga is a word that I can't say on the internet.
Remember when you tried to say you tried to beat with that was one of the funniest.
I said it with my full chest too.
That of course never made the air, but that was the funniest thing to ever happen. But no, Rasheed Rice, he's been in legal trouble basically his whole entire career. His latest thing was he got It was like he caused a gigantic car crash in Dallas, and then he ran away or whatever. He ended up getting caught for that, and he was on like probation or something, and he ended up failing a drug test. So now he's sentenced to 30 days in. He's failed it for weed, by the way. Now he's sentenced to 30 days in jail while OTAs and all that are starting for the NFL. Oh yeah, and by the way, he just had surgery, so he's literally in jail in like the was it the hospital or whatever, in jail, just with his leg up, just not being able to do anything. So like, my nigga,
That's so
really,
stupid.
like, what are we?
That's,
Really, bro?
that's so dumb. These Kansas City Chief ass niggas, man, they just do weird shit, man. Not smart at all.
Yeah.
Whole time, I'm still thinking about that shit you just brought up. URA. That's crazy. But hopefully he don't do nothing stupid in jail. And every time I hear stuff like this, and this is no shot to John Wall. I just think about the time John Wall like tore his shit, and then in the midst of him recovering, like that nigga fell down a flight of stairs.
Oh yeah.
And tore some other shit. Like I would hate for like Rasheed Rice because he's not in the best care and don't have the best physician around him. He just has his surgery, and then you fuck up something else because a fight happens in the brawl, and niggas just move you out the way by accident. My leg.
Yeah.
And I can't feel bad because why did you put yourself in this position? This is crazy.
Bro,
like this is your fault. You made this sandwich. Crazy.
We do not care.
Absolutely. And one more thing. RIP Kyle Busch. Of course we are, NSO. But every once in a while when something impactful happens, we do have to bring up Kyle Busch, one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time, passed away.
like one of the only NASCAR drivers I even know. Like that's how you know. That's how you know.
It's like only like three niggas that. There's only like three people that
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and what do you say, Jimmy Johnson. Like it's just them. Those are like the only NASCAR drivers that like or not even Universal is probably too strong, but only NASCAR drivers that are known like throughout the nation for real. And Kyle Busch,
that and Bubba Wallace is an honorable mention because some racist shit happened to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know if the nigga's like cold. Like I know he's good enough to be talked about, but I don't. Yeah, they don't. But basically, what I've learned about Kyle Busch was that nigga was basically like, the Kobe Bryant of NASCAR, from an infamous standpoint of like we root against you, nigga. It's like a whole bunch of rednecks that root against this nigga. Oh wow, redneck on redneck crime is just something I don't want to see.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. I'm not here to see it though. I could do without seeing it.
I guess that's fair.
I'm not actively searching for that. Yeah. Speaking of rednecks,
shit.
Let's talk about that NAACP and how Jax has he has a real insane relationship with NAACP indirectly. And I just thought about this in the midst of this time because what we're about to talk about, NAACP actually agrees with Jax's hot take from last week. But I think about the first time I saw NAACP and Jax together, and that was during like a tweet that nigga did when he said NAACP do something.
Oh.
And it was in response to Nate Robinson getting his ass beat by Jake Paul. I will never forget that. You've had long ties with that shit.
That shit was funny. I forgot about that.
I just thought about that. I was just like, bro, he's talked about the NAACP. Where is he? I was like, oh, Jake Paul, Nate Robinson. Pandemic was a crazy time. I was like, wow.
He was doing anything, man. God, that pandemic. It don't feel real. It do not feel real.
Man, that's a weird time. But for people that don't know Jax, I'll take Jax. Take it away.
All right. Well, the NAACP. I'm not gonna rehash my whole hot take because it's basically right here. But the NAACP, they're starting to urge athletes and fans as well to boycott over voting rights. They're calling on Black athletes and fans, like I said, to boycott athletic programs of schools that are in states that are taking steps to take away some of Black people's voting rights and are restricting our civil rights and things like that. And that's basically what I said last week. And the problem I sort of have with that, and I'm not. I think this is my hot take last week. I do 100,000% agree with this, but the problem I have, like in the actual official announcement, because this isn't an official announcement, it's just like something from ESPN. But I believe it was like Cory Booker or something like that. He's one of like, he's a politician or whatever. And one of the things he said, he was like, we need to stop these SEC schools and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yes, we do need to stop these SEC schools, but also it's not just them. It's, North Carolina, ACC, it's other schools as well. And then another thing that is sort of hard to reconcile with is like, it feels weird to be like, Black kid, don't go to Georgia, go to another state that loves you, like fucking, I don't know, Oregon, who notoriously do not like Black people. It's sort of weird because everywhere hates us, but I still do agree that with the NAACP on this one, because something needs to happen. Something needs to happen that affects somebody's pocketbooks or makes people realize that some change somewhere needs to happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
Especially now with NIL, because these niggas throwing like, here's $7 million. Like, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell somebody no if they throwing that much money at you. And you're only 18.
Only 18, and your parents.
Yeah, and you might not be coming from the best situation, like for real. So
yeah, your parents' eyes is just as big as yours when they see certain, figures that they've never seen in their lifetime.
literally.
So it's just, and it's hard for me to be, what am I supposed to do? Call you a coon for going?
Like some of y'all are coons, but you're not a coon for going. Like you're a coon for your other actions. But
No, for sure. There's plenty of other actions that we can, continue for. But, how am I supposed to just, if Ole Miss is the one that's giving you the most money and you live in a fucking shack, it's kind of hard. Like it's hard for me to be like, oh, Jameis, you can't go to Florida State. Look where that nigga used to live. Respectfully, obviously. But like, bro, like these niggas coming up kind of crazy. And I think a lot of people don't talk about, we talked about this last time. A lot of people don't bring this up as much or as often because NIL dominates everything, and it gives you this false perception that it's like just as the same as basketball culture where only nepotism is the one that's surviving. And in football, that's just not the case. There are still niggas getting it out the mud. These are still broke ass. Well, I don't want to disrespect people, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, you're saying though.
Living as, VJ Edgecombe type stories, living off a generator for 7 years. But because NIL is being thrown in niggas' faces and stuff like that, like, or the perception around it, and we look at all the great cases of somebody making 42 mil or 17 mil or whatever the fuck's going on, you think that the second string running back is up there. Oh, you got it? No, you don't. And this shit can get cut at any time because he's a second string running back.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. Like, it's gonna take a lot, but I think this is a step in the right direction because I'm still under the notion that overcorrection. I'm not opposed to overcorrection just to get to a middle ground. If you overcorrect it and it doesn't work, I'm at least we're getting somewhere instead of just what whoop-de-doo, we can't fix it. We're just gonna keep it how it is and don't change shit. I don't know.
That's a good point by you. So it's, if these athletes even listen to this, who knows? But like you said, it could be a step in the right direction.
Could be.
Now, a step in the wrong direction is, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but Jackson Dart, he introduced Donald Trump ahead of a speech in New York City. Of course he did. We shouldn't have been surprised with this fuck ass music.
Here, I gotta start this off with a Go Big Blue. I'd love it if y'all would follow with me. Go Big Blue. Oh, I'm honored. I'm pleasured to introduce the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump. And I'm proud to be.
That's amazing.
Hey, respectfully, that nigga was on dick. Why did you have to say the initial too? Donald J. Trump. Nobody told you to say that. That's crazy.
Jackson Dark, he tricked people because he wear chains and he danced to Young Boy and stuff. This is still, and he went to, where you go, to Ole Miss or whatever, all them black people. Like, this is still a white boy from Utah, bro. Like, we shouldn't have been surprised. And
that nigga went to school in Ole Miss voluntarily. Did not have to get it out the butt.
But I do like that Abdul Carter, his teammate, who was also drafted last year, the good teammate, the actual successful teammate. He went and quoted him. I thought that was AI. What are we doing? He said what?
He said the good teammate. Let's slow down. That nigga deserves.
Right.
He has his own
the
issues.
better teammate. The better teammate.
He has his own issues. The niggas been
the one who I think the teammate who actually has a chance to be good, because keep it a bean, Jackson Dart. Like, well, I mean, I've been saying he's not even good for real. So he's doing all this extra shit, whatever, dog.
He better than Bo?
No.
Okay, I just want to. I
they're both. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm saying I test your your ass meter based off of the Bo Nix. Bo Nix is like my test of like, okay, how bad is he?
Yeah, no, he's
on down.
He just got here, so he's still a little bit. He's still like rookie bad. Bo Nix, he's bad, but like
nigga, Bo Nix just got here 2 years ago.
Bo Nix is 37 years old.
Oh well, okay. You put it like that, sure.
Yeah, Bo Nix has been bad everywhere, but Jackson Dart was serviceable at Ole Miss. Bo Nix was bad everywhere, but even as a pro though, Jackson Dart's still not better than Bo Nix, and I don't like either of those quarterbacks. But yeah, it's just. What are we doing? That's all I got to say. What are we fucking doing, bro? And this comes after what? Trump, he tried to sue the IRS for $10 billion, and the IRS was like, no. So then the attorney general was like, you know what, we'll just drop this whole case and instead just use $2 billion of taxpayer money to personally give to Donald Trump so he can do whatever he wants. It's just, I don't fucking get it, bro. I don't get it. I hate these niggas, man.
Gas prices is too damn high for me to be pissed off about shit like this. Like I never. First of all, I don't invite white people to the cookout, so this was never gonna be a surprise to me. Like that nigga plays football, and is from Utah, and was a quarterback for Ole Miss, and his name is Jackson with an S. And you think I'm supposed to like trust him? No.
Exactly.
I don't trust any Jackson with an S. If you have an S in your Jackson, I'm not with it.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Yes.
I'm not with it. And Abdul Carter is Muslim, so he's gonna keep this tweet. He's not deleting it.
I hope he don't.
He's not deleting this at all, actually. So he'll probably have a conversation with Jackson Dart, or not. I actually don't give a fuck about the Giants enough to care.
Yeah, like hopefully this causes the downfall of their organization.
Yeah,
hopefully
I don't give a fuck if Harbaugh out there, nigga. Who cares? Man, NFC East. Let's call a truce real quick, and let's dedicate beating these niggas. Like blowing these niggas out by 50.
Are they gonna be the worst team in the division?
They will be the worst team in the division. Because why would they be better than the Commanders? Why would they ever be there?
I mean, Commanders was ass last season too.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels was going through injury.
Fair.
And that's just what I mean. You believe in Cam Scatterbull all of a sudden? Like, what's going on?
No.
Okay, so like, what's the issue?
And honestly, Malik Neighbors, he's still
coming off an ACL.
Hurt.
Yeah,
he hasn't been cleared yet, which is frightening for him because like, damn, nigga, you tore that shit like a long time ago. You haven't been cleared for nothing yet, so that's crazy for him. But that's also the Giants' fault because they got that weak ass turf. So they made the sandwich, and they got to make it, or they got to eat it rather. But moving on from this disgustingness, Greg, it's finally the end is here. Thank God.
The end is here. Whoa.
The end is finally.
Man, say it ain't so.
Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP and future Hall of Famer, he did say he will retire after the 2026 season. He said this is it. This is his last season as a professional football quarterback. Let me see.
This could be your last year. Do you even think of that right now?
Yes,
As in last year?
this is it. Yeah.
Damn.
All right, now Aaron Rodgers is a known liar. Is a known liar, but I think he's telling the truth here.
I mean, he could tell the truth. I genuinely believe that Tom Brady really believed that he was going to retire the first time. And then that Green Goblin mask came up and he said, wait. Wait.
Brady's
I'm
still
lying.
crazy. Brady's still crazy because
Nigga
he
lost his
should have
wife over
retired
that.
he should have retired the last Patriots Super Bowl. He didn't. He damn sure should have retired when he won with the Bucks, and he didn't. And then he lost his family because of that, which is
You know what I'm saying?
yikes, that fucking sucks.
Jesus, bro. Like, it's nuts out here, man.
Aaron, I don't know if there's been or maybe this is just recency bias, but like a perception fall of like an all-time great has like taken such a nosedive as like Aaron Rodgers. Cause like even like before the pandemic, everybody loved Aaron Rodgers. And then the pandemic came and he started talking a little too much and everybody just got fed up with him and completely annoyed with him. And now nobody really likes him.
I don't know. Well, when you say nobody, are you talking about like fans?
Yeah, fans. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
players are fine with
I was like, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has been the same nigga his whole life. And there was always players that used to come out and say, "Yo, this nigga's a dickhead, this nigga's an asshole, X, Y, and Z." But
we just didn't know it for real.
well, I mean, we knew it. It's just the fact that that nigga was a generational talent and that nigga was extremely good at football. And the way that nigga throws a Hail Mary pass, yeah, I don't give a fuck that a wide receiver is pissed off right now. We can just blame that with just being a diva wide receiver. I don't care if he's not cool with his family. Kobe Bryant wasn't cool with his family. You know what I mean? Generational talent. But once your talent falls off a little bit or you're not as good as you once are, then the shit that we kept glossing over, it's like, actually, weird. This is I don't know if I like this guy. You never did like this guy. You just liked his play. And that's cool. The Steelers will have a conversation though about just I might have to do a blind ranking of all-time great quarterbacks that end their career with the Steelers, or put on a Steelers uniform on the back end of their career. Because Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Michael Vick, like there's like I'm like man, like I'm like man, y'all love going to Pittsburgh as your second to last stop, your last stop. And you be having some moments. It's not like they're just all the way ass. But you're obviously not your peak version of yourself when you get to the Pittsburgh.
Realistically, like before we move on from this, but like, I don't. What was the Steelers' thought process behind it? Like, they didn't do anything to get a quarterback in any draft. Didn't do anything in free agency. They even had like Malik Willis. They didn't do. Granted, we don't know if he's going to be good yet, but like, still, they didn't get him. Their head coaching search. They got Mike McCarthy of all people. Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy didn't even like each other for real at the end of Green Bay. Like, I don't. Their defense is still like the oldest defense in the NFL. They didn't get younger. The receiving core just added Michael Pittman, who, no disrespect to Michael Pittman, but like, niggas, Michael Pittman, like he cool sometimes, sort of, kind of, but it's just like, and they're in the tough, like arguably the toughest division in the NFL. I don't get why they did it. Well, they got the Browns, so it's not, it can't be that tough for real. But like, what the hell are we doing, Steelers? Like, I'm glad I'm not a Steelers fan because I'd be pissed off with this whole offseason. I don't think they haven't made any good moves out, in my opinion.
See, why stop there? Call Greg Jennings. Call Eddie Lacy. While we're at it, let's just make the 2010s Green Bay Packers. Let's just do it. Fuck it. That's what y'all doing. You got Mike McCarthy. You got Aaron Rodgers. Why stop there?
Yeah.
Like you got everything else. I'm just going to appreciate, or at least attempt to appreciate till he pisses me off. Aaron Rodgers, he might give me one of those Joe Flacco games again. I might get a little vintage Aaron Rodgers here and
I
there.
think for sure gonna have like out of
They'll make
17
playoffs.
games, at least 3 of them are gonna be like he's gonna do some cold shit in at least 3 of them. But like Steelers still not gonna be good if they make they're not gonna win anything if they make the playoffs. They're gonna get bounced. Like I don't even think they're making the playoffs. I haven't looked at their schedule or nothing, but I don't think they're gonna make the fucking playoffs. So this is a whole I don't get it, but fuck it.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, should just tank. Should just tank.
They don't know how to do that.
That's why they got rid of Mike Tomlin because they're like he won't tank them. Let's get Mike McCarthy. But Mike McCarthy, I don't think he's a good coach, but like he's not really a tanker either. So I don't know, man. I guess, bro. But let's move on to basketball because some more confusing stuff happened.
Really?
Jason Kidd is out as head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. New Mavericks president Masai Ujiri, who came from the Raptors, he decided, you know what, I don't need Jason Kidd no more, and that feels very crazy to me because I don't think Jason Kidd is a bad coach. Like I know everybody, like there's so many stories about how he's an asshole, and everybody doesn't like him, so I guess that played a huge factor into it because like he's notoriously unliked in NBA circles, but it's just like, damn, really? 1 year in the Cooper Flag thing, you just fired the head coach, and who are you gonna hire? So I don't know.
Who they're going to hire is probably going to be the bigger question. But after looking up a lot of stuff, yeah, Jason Kidd was probably going to get let go even before Masai Ujiri got there, because he was like I think he, if I'm not mistaken, he interviewed for I think like I don't know if it was basketball operations job, one of those like one of those jobs. I don't know if it's like GM or whatever, but one of the jobs that's above him, with the Mavericks, and he didn't get it. And most of the time, when a coach doesn't get something that's, that he's trying to go for above within the organization, most of the time they don't stay too much longer after being told, "Hey, no, we don't want you to move up." I don't know a successful coach that's gotten denied a position like that and then still kept coaching.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen like that. So when Masai Ujiri came in, I don't know his relationship with Jason Kidd at all.
I don't know if they have one.
I don't think they have one for real.
Yeah,
But I think when it comes to like a Masai Ujiri, I think with him, he's just like, yo, this is a new spot. This is a new thing. The only thing that's for certain in all of this is I can't change my owners, and we're not moving off of Cooper Flag. Those are the only stationary things that are not moving. Everything else can get changed. So I might as well just start fresh with things that I want off rip. Versus getting here and like, oh, he's not bad, but he's not my guy, and I'm just gonna have to trust him. And then we waste 2 years, and then I gotta blame the coach and use you as a scapegoat anyway, just to buy myself some more time. Because we don't agree with the vision that we're both trying to go for. We're not on the same. We may both have successful ideologies, but they're in separate, completely different, different ways of thinking. So
yeah,
that can also strain, that can also hinder our process, especially when you're dealing with young players. So I'm just a little surprised on who the next person is going to be. I think that's why people are kind of scratching their heads. If there was like I wouldn't even. Well,
if there was like a standout name, I honestly can't think of one right now.
Like honestly, like
there was
like if Jamal Mosley was still out there, maybe, because he's a great developmental coach. So I can understand that aspect, but he got swooped up by New Orleans so fucking quick. I was like, oh shit, I ain't seen the coach get picked up that quick in a minute. And shit, even Mike Malone stayed out a little year before taking that North Carolina job. That nigga got a job in like 3 days.
But with Mike Malone, I think he wanted to take that year off though, like because he could have got a job like that if it was Mike Malone. Mike Malone, everybody, he's an objectively good coach, so he just didn't
Yeah, I think, but I also think Jamal Mosley didn't care if it was championship caliber or not. So
when you're black, you really can't care sometimes, bro. Because you might not get this, you might not get the chance again.
you're right. You know, it's you got a point there. But yeah, I'm just.
Well, Jason Kidd is black too. Never mind. Technically, he's black. I guess so.
I think there's still white people in this universe that don't know that Jason Kidd's black, and I think that's the problem.
Brother, I did not know that. When I first learned that, I was like, I think I was like in middle school or whatever. It was when he was still playing. It was like he's black. I was like, what are you talking? Like I'm looking at a white man on my TV screen. What are you talking about? He's black. They're like, oh no, look at old pictures of him, and I'm like, he just had like the weird Justin Timberlake haircut. I'm like, he's just doing shit. He just put texturizer in the hair. He's still a white man, but
He put texturizer.
He just put some bullshit in his head, bro. He's still white, but nah, he black. So all right.
Nigga say he put S curl in his shit. Nah, I think I've been seeing reports that you know, the usual we're gonna interview a woman. Just to be progressive, we're gonna bring in Dawn Staley for an interview.
No,
even though
they might bring her in, but she's not.
No, I'm saying they're not. You know, of course they're not gonna bring. Of course they're not gonna. You know, take that. You know, I'm not gonna take that.
Do you think there will ever be a woman head coach in the NBA?
I
don't think so.
No. If it does happen, I'll have gray hairs. For sure, I'll have gray hairs. But I think just off of the rip of like having these interviews to begin with, I guess it pushes the needle to a certain degree. But even Don Staley knows, like, yo, like, I'm not, you know, I'm not interviewing thinking that I'm actually getting these jobs. Like, I'm doing it to push this forward, so like the next person behind me actually gets that opportunity. Because I think she said something a long time ago talking about, like when you bring in your first woman head coach, you got to prepare for that. Like, you got to have things in place for that. You can't just be like, fuck it, we gonna try it. No, like, you got to really, you know, you got to just like everything else.
Like, I can't even imagine what that first woman head coach will go through, to be honest with you.
Exactly. You got
if it happen, I don't think it's gonna happen, but like that first woman, you got to know you walked into a minefield and everybody wants to kill you. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So that's why Don was like, I only do it just to progress women in general. I don't come into these interviews thinking I'm actually gonna get this job, but I'm here to ask those tough questions to the other side or to the ownership or whatever, because these are questions that you need to be thinking about. Because as a man, you're not thinking about these kind of questions when it pertains to women. It takes a woman's perspective to even, have certain things. Oh, I didn't even think about this. I didn't even the locker room, all that stuff. So all that stuff is fair. So no, and short answer, no. But Becky Hammond and Dawn Staley, they do their things to keep pushing the game forward. I think Becky Hammond was the best, the closest we was gonna get.
For sure, there'll for sure be like, it's gonna continue to be like women assistant coaches for sure, but just like head coach, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and the damn sure not gonna be in nowhere like New York or some shit like that.
we spoke about it a little bit, but just to touch on it real fast. Jamal Mosley got fired by the Magic just to get hired by the Pelicans really fast. Like we said, 5-year contract. I'm not mad at this because I don't think he was necessarily that bad at Orlando. I think his message just sort of got a little stale with them. And the Pelicans, they should have never gave up their draft pick. But like, I like Derek Queen. They should never give up their draft pick still. But even so, like, I think the Pelicans do have something. Like, I think Jeremiah Fears is good. Derek Queen, he needs to improve on defense 100,000%. But I do like what he can bring to you on offense. They have promising pieces, I feel like, in New Orleans. So I'm not, and he's known to develop people. So I could see it working out a little bit. So hopefully
we do not care. We do not care.
It's like, bro, like when you say these things, like, we can like turn the clock back every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, every 4 years with this organization and say, yeah, we have promising pieces. They've been having promising pieces since 2019, brother. Like, I'm not moved until they start moving pieces, until they start trading some pieces and really committing to the young, promising pieces that they have. It's not going to work out with Zion. Just
Zion should
admit
not
it.
be about
If
fuck.
Zion should not be a fucking Pelican, no, you're not going to get equal value for this nigga because I don't even know what the real value of this nigga is anymore.
You think they're
But
gonna trade Trey Murphy?
they
Like,
need
that's
to.
another piece that people
They
like.
need to trade. That's the best. That's the best. Draft.
You'll get stuff back for, like, granted, people don't really like Zion, right? Or his Q rating is down now for Zion, but like you'll still get something back for Zion. But I feel like you can get a nice little
You can
something.
get something nice. You can get that is your best asset by far. Is Trey Murphy.
Who else?
Trade him. Trade Trey Murphy and get some pieces back. So you can really nobody is what are you talking about? Nobody is healthy. This team is not healthy at the same time.
No, and that I honestly, that's the whole training staff's fault, because it's their ownership's fault, because the person who owns the New Orleans Saints is the same person who owns the Pelicans, and they be sharing doctors, facilities, all that. It's literally the owner's fault, bro.
Y'all overworking y'all people, man.
I'm trying to see who's on the Pelicans. Who else is on the Pelicans roster that could get moved? Herb Jones.
Herb Jones.
People like that. Dejounte Murray, people would. So they got some. They can get some stuff. They could get some stuff.
Yeah, the only two people that are not going anywhere is Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen, only because they gave up an unprotected first.
Yeah.
He could have definitely been a trade bargain. But it's just like, nah, we did too much to come get you. And nobody told us to do what we did anyway. We got to live with this, W or L. It depends on what you end up becoming, but we got to see you through. But getting rid of Zion, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones so you can commit to a true rebuild can get you some nice assets. Trade them now. They keep losing stock every fucking season.
Yeah,
y'all not going anywhere.
People want these, like I said, I don't know about the market for Zion, but people would like the Lakers. They would have loved the Herb Jones. They would have loved somebody that could play defense.
The Rockets would love Trey Murphy, nigga. A shooter.
So yeah, you can get something for these people. You can. Yeah. So Pelicans, y'all need to figure it out. Don't play in Jamal Mosley face. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, though, it happened again, back to back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is your MVP, averaging 31.1 points a game, 6.6 assists, 4.3 rebounds, 2 consistent. He plays every game like it's the exact same, quite literally. You can just really, he averaged 30, you can book it, he's going to get 30 or somewhere close to it every single game. No one can stop him. Even Wemby, they're trying real hard. It's not really working for real. The only thing that can stop SGA is SGA himself. If he's just having an off game, and he don't really have those for real. MVP back-to-back, well-deserved. I believe, was Wemby second in voting, or was Jokic second in voting? I can't remember. But I know the top 3 went SGA, Wemby, Jokic in some order. What were you about to say, my fault?
Yeah, I think it was Jokic second. Okay. But who knows?
Man, this is your back-to-back MVP. Is it? And it's not yet time for or conversations are getting sort of uncomfortable. But if they end up winning this championship, those uncomfortable conversations are going to happen.
What uncomfortable conversation are you referring to?
I'm saying, who is he better than? They're going to start putting him in top 3 point guard conversations.
Yeah. I'm not mad. I mean,
2 championships, back-to-back MVPs. I don't think he's top 3 point guard, but
I'm saying
niggas hate my rankings.
He's knocking off Chris Paul or something. Like,
no, niggas gonna hate my rankings. That's why I'm like, the conversation's not uncomfortable for me at all.
he knocking off John Stockton or something.
Oh, for sure. I don't give a fuck. Fuck John Stockton.
Okay. No, he knocking off Russ or something.
I mean, he already did that, respectfully.
Oh, okay. Bet. I wanted to see where your head was at. Bet.
Okay, for sure.
So
I hate to say that too. I hate to say that. Too.
So it's Steph, CP3, and then SGA.
Nah, I'd give it. I think SGA, like I said, if he wins the championship, he could end up being 5 because I go like Steph or Magic is a toss up, but I'd go Steph because I've seen Steph play. So I go Steph, I go Magic. I want to go Chris. You know, it's my ranking, so I'm gonna go Chris Paul, of course, and then I go Isaiah Thomas because that nigga was like 5'11", winning championships in the '80s. So I do that, and then I probably SGA after that. Like niggas can't. Steve Nash don't give a fuck about. Ooh, back-to-back MVP. This nigga MVP was like 15 and 10, bro. I don't give a fuck about that Steve Nash shit. Russ, I love Russ to death, but he just didn't get the accolade. Like he got one MVP and he averaged a triple double, but he ain't get the chips, so I can't have him up there. Oscar Robertson. Honestly, that's a valid argument. I don't know enough because I wasn't there, so. But yeah, I could. SGA for sure, top 5 if he gets his championship, in my opinion.
I mean, I guess I'm not here to argue with you. I don't know the right answer because I'm still processing that this nigga is a point guard. So
yeah, he's really not a point guard, but there's that. Cause it's crazy because he's not a point guard, but they have him playing point guard, and then James Harden is not a shooting guard, but they have him as like a shooting guard for real. You know, James Harden's probably been a point guard longer in his career than.
I'm saying, like, they be talking about, him or D Wade. I'm like, these niggas' play styles is like, this nigga might as well be in point guard conversation. I think I've asked.
James Harden hasn't played point guard in like 7 seasons. I mean, he hasn't played shooting guard in like 7 seasons, bro.
That nigga hasn't played shooting guard since they traded Jeremy Lin. Oh, I'll take that back. Chris Paul was there. When Chris, he had a 2-year window where
even
Chris,
then, it was like niggas was 2 point guards, bro.
Yeah, true, because they were staggering. They were staggering minutes too. You're right, but yeah, committing to playmaking. Yeah, he's been committed to playmaking since like 2014.
Exactly.
Like this is fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't like what like realistically, James Harden should be in these all-time point guard conversations, but we never put him in there. I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about no D Wade debate. Where he ranked with the point guards?
That's a whole nother argument. That's a whole
nother argument for sure. But like that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like we know SGA really ain't no point guard. Where he stack up with the shooting guards, the real scorers? Because he's a top.
If you put him with the shooting guards, he's top 5 shooting guards too as well. Like
you talking about all time?
Yeah. If you call SGA a shooting guard, I would just have to go. MJ, you go Kobe, you go D Wade. You could go James Harden. You could go SGA. Either or I take both of them over AI. No disrespect. Who else I'm thinking of? Was Dr. J a shooting guard? I don't think so.
I don't think so, bro.
But like, yeah, if you have him shooting guard, he's top 5 shooting guard. Like,
I just have to like think about like all the shooting guards. I have to go back and think about the shooting guards. I have to do my homework.
Like, I don't think it's that many good shooters. Like it's maybe I'm saying it's sort of wrong, but there's not.
No, we're talking about like there's not a lot of superstar shooting guards. There's not because you have your drop off, and then at some point you get down to like Klay Thompson, which is great. That's not a superstar.
Hall of Famer, monster, but like he's not.
Klay Thompson, Manu Ginobili, Vince Carter, like you're getting into like those kind of realms, and it's just like okay, bet cool, whatever. But that wasn't really the conversation. I was here to give SGA his flowers, but shout out to him.
Yeah. Well deserved. And we talking basketball. Let's get to the playoffs, man.
Wow.
Fitting. Because we're finna talk about the Thunder. We're finna talk about the Thunder first.
Audio listeners gonna think that was the soundboard. No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Nah, but this series has been
war. Cinema.
This year have been war to say the least. OKC had a 2-1 lead over the Spurs. They just won last night. Starting with game 1, the Spurs Wemby. They didn't want me to. They didn't want me to start with game 1. They don't want me to start with game 1. But that was when SGA got the MVP award. Wemby saw that. people were like, "Oh my gosh, Wemby was so mad when that happened." Just look at his face, like maybe, but I don't. I think people was dragging that hoe for real. But Wemby went crazy during that game one. He finished with 40 and 20. They won in a double overtime game. Game
Deep
two,
3-pointer.
OKC. You said what?
Deep ass 3-pointer.
Nigga, shit. He shot that three from the same place Steph Curry shot. There was like a candle in my room, or whatever. Like that whole he shot that three. When I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was some magic shit. It was crazy. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but game two, OKC came through, belt. Game three. His game three started off terrible. I'm not. They was down 15-0 at the starting. I was like, did that shit say 15-0? But nah, OKC ended up coming back, winning by 15. Hello, but yeah, SGA he had his most point guard game of the playoff with his 12 assists. He was really dicing them up with the passes. But I still I'm going OKC, but I still think it's going 7 games because the Spurs are scary, bro. Spurs are scary.
Yeah, they can't with game 3. The best thing that happened, because I kept going in and out because I was doing some other work, but I was like, man, they just can't crack that. They can't get past that 10-point deficit. Like they can't overcome that 10-point deficit. Like they'll get down, and then they'll start rallying, and once it gets to 8 points, either OKC call that timeout or they fix some shit up. Whatever happens.
Remember that, Kenny Atkinson. You have timeouts. You can use them timeouts. Yeah. We'll get to him later.
We'll get to y'all very soon because y'all is getting spooky over there. But the problem with me having confidence in OKC winning this in dominant fashion is the fact that a game like this happens and y'all are in San Antonio. So them niggas just went straight to the film room and Coach Pop was there with his cane. They didn't even get undressed for real. They went to just straight watching film. And I know they're going to have something for that ass in game 4.
Coach Pop talked with them before this game. Yeah, before game 3, Pop talked with him.
Oh, for sure. But Coach Pop saw what happened in this game. And
he was live in the building.
We got you in game 4, nigga. Hey, don't worry. And Coach and Pop's mind, yo, we could have overcame this if I was just on the bench. There were just some things I saw in real time.
Miss Johnson gonna have an earpiece in next game.
Nah, his shit gonna be it's gonna be what you call it? Just like them NFL coaches when they talking to them people up top. And
oh yeah.
That nigga out there with the headphones and shit, whatever, with the whole whatever mic'd up. But I'm this is the series I've been waiting for. I've been saying this for two series ago, even when the Rockets were still playing. I'm like, look, I'm here to see the Spurs and the OKC Thunder, nigga. I'm waiting for them niggas to meet up. I would hate for them to fall short by the Timberwolves because I know they don't have enough. They have heart. They don't have enough heart for OKC in them. So I do think it will go 7, and I think OKC might just pull it out if it does go 7. But
the only
I don't know.
The only hindrance I see to have this not go 7 on the Spurs side is because they've gotten a couple yes, J-Dub is hurt for OKC, but respectfully, he's been out pretty much the entire season, and they've been sort of fine without him.
I think
Spurs, what were you about to say?
Yeah, I would say respectfully, I think J-Dub is. I think he's done for the season. To be honest with you,
I do as well.
Yeah,
he probably should be because hamstring injuries ain't nothing to play with for real.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. You got to rest that shit, and they did a good job. They rested him for a whole month and some change, but you never know with the hamstring though.
Mm-hmm. But like I was saying on the Spurs side though, De'Aaron Fox, he was out the first 2 games. He came back game 3. He played pretty much to the fourth quarter, and then he ended up twisting his ankle, going for a loose ball or something like that. So he ended up having to sit out for a little bit. And then Dylan Harper was going through some hamstring issues as well. So those are the only thing I could see that would make it hard for them to take it to 7, especially because Stephon Castle, as good as we think he is, he's been having a turnover issue like crazy. And that's why they sort of need De'Aaron Fox back to be that lead guard because Castle he don't got it just yet. So
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I just think the way the Spurs play basketball, it's hard for me to not see them go 7. Like they just play a crazy brand of basketball right now. So
and like no matter what, you still have that 7'6" sharp shooting
that
ball handler. Like,
that 7'6" nigga monster like that, bro. Like he is different. That's a
like
different.
he's a threat to go 40-20 with 5 blocks every single game. So that's why you can't count them out just because they got Wemby, bro.
And hates that American white man.
I'm starting to hate that American white man too, because like yes, OKC is winning, but for what it's worth, Chet is actually like he hasn't been matched up with Wemby that much because that's also another annoying thing. But when he has been on Wemby, he can actually guard him pretty well. But like Chet hasn't really been showing up for. I think what did he have last game? Let me look at the box score real fast.
He probably had like 20.
I don't think he did.
Really?
I don't think he did. Yeah, 14. I don't think he's cracked 20 any of these games.
Oh damn. What's this?
Yeah, like he offensively he hasn't really came to play. Granted, he was 5 for 7, but like my nigga, J-Dub out. Do a little something more, but
Lou Dort, my nigga. What's up? Cardio.
bro, he's there to play defense, bro. You don't need points from Lou Dort when Jalen Williams got 18, Alex Caruso got 15, Jared McCain got 24. You don't need Lou Dort right now.
To Jalen
You
Williams,
just need him to be physical.
the real J-Dub.
And then low key, another thing, like I think I said this last finals note, like Alex Caruso should have been finals MVP. And like of course that was like in jest, but also like niggas get what I'm saying now. Alex Caruso in the playoffs, he is a valuable ass nigga, bro. Like he do it all. And they're trying to leave him open from 3. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. And he had 30 points first game. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Alex Caruso is valuable as hell.
And the fact that the Lakers did not keep this nigga is so insane to me. That is so crazy to me, nigga. Look at this nigga.
Shout out to Chicago Bulls, giving everybody these valuable pieces while your team is just terrible. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Niggas just a fire. Them niggas have a fire sale once every 3 years. With great assets, good assets to them, but greater assets to other people. Damn.
Amazing. Thank you, Chicago. But let's go ahead and talk about the Eastern playoffs before we wrap this up. And Absolutely. This might go by fast because, good Lord, man, I believed in you. Did I believe in the Cavs? I think I believed in the Cavs a little bit. I can't remember who I said was going to win.
I don't know who you said.
But game 1. Cavs was up, 30? Something crazy like that?
Something crazy. 27, I think. It was something like that.
Yeah, and got walked down by the Knicks. Jalen Brunson went absolutely insane. I think he had at one point it was 14 straight points, I believe. I could have that number wrong, but he was...
Yeah, it felt like 20 straight points. I was at the gym when this shit happened. Me and another nigga, there was another nigga there. He was a Knicks fan. I just assumed because that nigga just said yes after every shot. So I just assumed the nigga's a fan. I'm out here doing chest press, and I had to stop my little chest press. Just I'm like, hold on, nigga. This nigga, it was just we down 6. Hold on, call a timeout. Why y'all just letting this nigga play?
Bro, they came back from that. Like I said, it might have been 27 points or whatever, but the Cavs didn't call a single timeout, brother. Do something to stop the momentum, bro. I know people like to be, momentum is not real, blah blah. No, yes it is, bro. Do something to stop that.
What the fuck? Who said that dumbass shit?
No, that's a lot of things. That's a lot of analytics people or say stuff like that because it's not you can't quantify momentum because it's not a thing, but it is a thing because it's an energy, it's an emotion, it's a feeling, it's a whatever you want to call it, goddamn spirit. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's for sure a thing, and you ain't do nothing to slow down that momentum at all. Like I said, the Knicks got walked. I mean, nothing, but the Cavs got walked down at the end. Knicks won that. And Charles Barkley, because this was on ESPN, Charles Barkley, he said it after the game. He was like, the Cavs are gonna lose this series just because after this one game, and you can tell why. And then we get to game 2, which was a couple of nights ago. not more of the same thing, but like the game was Knicks won 109-93. The game wasn't that close. Keep the mean with you, it wasn't that close regardless. Josh Hart, he had 26. Donovan Mitchell, he also had 26. But like they ain't really, like the Cavs ain't been looking too good. Donovan Mitchell hasn't really had a good game, especially this last game. Like, cause I was watching that game and I texted you because I thought the Cavs were winning this whole time because like I wasn't really paying that much attention, but like I would see them, they be doing good, they crossing nigga up, they be getting good shots, but like they literally just missed all of them, and that's why they lost that game because they were doing like their offense was running smooth, they just missed shots, and that's the Cavs' problem. So I think I hope it don't happen like this because that's a terrible way to go out. And niggas always gonna hate on James Harden. But I don't want Donovan Mitchell to end up becoming one because I just hate when niggas start like narratives about a player and how they're a playoff dropper and you can't win with them. And I hate shit like that. But if they get swept, which I think there's a real good chance of that happening, like that's going to be the narrative around Mitchell and James Harden. Even though I feel like it's a little bit unfair to Mitchell.
I think they'll give that more to James Harden than Donovan Mitchell because people still remember what he used to do in Utah. Like he'll lose, but it'll be off of like a 50-point, a 50-point. It's definitely not no triple double, but like a 50-point loss against fucking Denver. But you had 50 or 49 or 48 in the elimination game, and you gave it your all. So I think a lot of times with Donovan, I think he's a little too passive sometimes. He allows like James Harden to like do his thing first. And there's times where I'm like, hey my nigga, take the ball, bro. Take the ball and go hoop, nigga. Like
I get James the point and everything, but like you be letting Sam Merrill get up shots and he a shooter and all that, but like it's position where Donovan Mitchell just don't touch that bitch. I'm like,
yeah,
brother,
I'm like, hell no, bro.
We seen you cook in the playoffs before. Like, go get the ball, go do some. These niggas can't guard you
At all, bro. Like they cannot fuck with you. But on the other side, it looked like these niggas can't fucking guard Jalen Brunson either. It's like goddamn. And I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to Knicks fans, I try to like tune them out. But I will say they've been saying this one little line for a good little minute. I'd say about 3 or 4 months, and he was just like everybody better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. And I'm like, fuck, yo,
that's not a lie at all.
That's not a fucking lie. Them niggas, man, shit.
Towards the end of the season and watching some of the playoff games, I was like, man, I think Donovan Mitchell, he might really be like he one of them ones. He's probably better than Jalen Brunson. No, he's not. Like, no disrespect to Donovan Mitchell, but like.
Jalen Brunson.
It's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. Nobody better than Jalen Brunson, bro.
When you got them rankings up, everybody better. He got higher upside, bro. When the playoffs happen,
yeah, like when the ball on the court, like Jalen Brunson, he can't really defend. He's not super athletic. He's not this. He's not that. You can't. He's getting 35. He's dropping 35 points on your head. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And there's nothing you can do about it, bro. He was doing.
He's 6 feet. He's 6 feet tall, dropping 37 on you. Like, what are we talking about? And he's gonna do that to anybody.
Yeah, and I just don't like how the Cavaliers are approaching this. Like, they're approaching this like they did every other series, where they're just like they're trying to fill the series out. Like, you don't have enough time. You can't go down 0-2 for real against the Knicks, nigga. Like, respectfully, these not the Pistons. These not Toronto, nigga. Like, you can't just go home and just be like, okay, we just gonna get them back at home. Nigga, that's gonna be tough.
As hell.
That's gonna be tough, bro. Like, both teams that you played, the Knicks were better than them. Like, the Knicks are better than Toronto, and the Knicks have knocked out Detroit before the playoffs last year.
And, like, they have more than one, like, star on the Knicks. Like, they have Brunson, who we already know, we just talked about, but they also have Cat. And if Cat's not, Cat ain't been going like super duper crazy, but if Cat's not doing well scoring wise, you have Josh Hart, who's been randomly.
Yeah.
Like Josh Hart, he can randomly shoot those threes. Granted, I don't really think that's gonna happen next game, but like shit like that can happen. And then you have Mikal Bridges who can score. You got OG Anunoby who can guard and score. It's just like it's different. Like the Pistons only had Cade. The Raptors, respectfully, are the Raptors. Scotty Barnes not really that number one scorer, and Brandon Ingram was hurt all the time. So it's I don't know, man.
Y'all out here talking about Sam Merrill. Bitch, they got Deuce McBride. Nigga, like, there's levels to this. Jose Alvarado be getting some burn. And it's just got active motors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very important for y'all to get game one because y'all had game one in y'all hands, bro. That was crazy not to come home with that. That's nuts.
But Greg, I do got to say, I think it might be that time.
Oh shit! Our favorite time of the pod. Jax, what is your hot take of the week?
I feel like I had another one, but I truthfully cannot remember it. So I will go with something I sort of felt for a very long time, and it's fitting because this hot take came when I was listening to Drake, and this was a long time ago when Scorpion dropped. But if you listen to an album on shuffle on your first listen, you are clinically insane, and you might kill somebody because who the fuck does that? And I say this came from Scorpion because when Scorpion dropped, I don't remember what year it is, but I was a summer camp counselor. Yes, summer camp counselor, and we were. I've had many lies, bro.
I just can't imagine.
We was coming back from Panama City Beach, so it was on a big ass bus ride or whatever. And a Scorpion dropped at midnight, so like we all had our phones and blah blah blah, and it was Drake, so he was listening to it and everything. And this one girl, she was like, I forget what song she was talking about, but like the album dropped maybe like 15, 20 minutes ago, and she was like, yeah, such and such is a good song, and I was like, what you mean by that? Because like album dropped literally like 20 minutes ago. How are you saying like, what was it? Probably like Nice for What or something like. I think that was on that album. I don't know, but it was like, how you know that song is good? You ain't got to that part of the album yet. How do you know that? And she was like, oh yeah, I just put it on shuffle. And I said, what the fuck? I didn't know that was a motherfucking thing. Like the album it got a track list for a reason. Your first listen, you don't shuffle on your first listen. That's not how you get the full experience of the album. Like that's why I'm like, if you listen to an album on shuffle on first listen, hell, on second listen, you can't listen to it on shuffle until like your fourth listen. I feel like because you need the first listen just to get the run through, just to divide for real. You're probably not catching everything. Second one to catch a little bit more. Third to be like, okay, let me form my final opinion on this bitch. And then shuffle would be like, okay, it could just be random songs in that hole. But like, listen to a song shuffle first, insane.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't tell me.
I don't shuffle. I don't shuffle my albums. To be honest with you.
Oh, no, I don't either. And
like I just like
I click the song I want to listen to.
I'll shuffle my playlist. I'll just make a playlist. But I don't think I just go out my way to just go to a particular album and then press shuffle.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm an album listener. I like listening to albums all the way through.
If I'm listening to an album, that means I'm just going from top to bottom. Like I listened to Views yesterday, top to bottom. Just I don't know. Like I can't just jump straight to like what's that Fire and Desire. You know what I mean? I gotta all of my let's just be friends. Like I gotta hear that first. You know, it just marks the beginning of this shit I got going on. But if I just want particular music, then I'll just take those 4 songs, throw them in the playlist, combine it with some other shit, and shuffle that. If I'm just trying to get a workout in, I've never understood just shuffling. I think I had a similar experience with you. It wasn't Scorpion. It was actually Travis Scott's. I think it was Astroworld. Yeah, it just dropped. Literally.
I think Astroworld got like transitions. I could be wrong. I ain't listen to Astroworld in a minute, but don't they got like transitions between songs on that hoe?
I think towards the end of the songs, it feels like it just naturally flows into the next song. Yeah.
You fucking up the flow with the shuffle. Like, what are we doing?
Like, like we're all about to listening to it or whatever, and I'm just getting back to like the very first song, And as I'm about to go, like, there's another nigga. The party never ends. Hold on, bitch. That's not next. I know that's not next. You're lying. You went 5 tracks later. Nah, you can't do that, nigga. Actually, get me the fuck out of here. Actually, I'm leaving because y'all skipping and shit. Oh, let me show you my first. Like, let me show you my favorite. I don't want to know your favorite yet. You skipping 3-4 songs. What if that's not my favorite? That's crazy. I completely agree with you, but like I said, I don't think. I think you might be a little crazy at best if you're just shuffling your albums. Just make a playlist. What are you shuffling your album for? If you're trying to listen to every single song, I don't want to put that in the hands of AI shuffle. Hell no. I'm out here lifting weights and it's like fucking what's that one of them songs that's like just uplifted, like upbeat and shit. And as I get to like my last rip and I need that last push, it just switched to all of my let's just be friends. I'm like, come on, gang. I don't got the strength no more. I feel like I lose a little strength when the song just go down by default. I lose a little strength, a little oomph. I'm like, damn. Let me rack this weight up before I injure myself, bro. Fuck no. But I agree. This is actually kind of crazy because I think my hot take is kind of like music-esque too. It's a hot take about gospel music. My hot take about gospel music, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want all of my gospel songs to be self-deprecating music. Like I don't want all my gospel songs to be like, oh my God, I ain't shit, but I don't deserve you, but you're a higher Lord. Like, goddamn, why do I have to talk shit about myself before giving grace to God in some of these songs? Like, all of them have to be that. I'm not saying all of them have to, but like when we go to praise and worship, god damn, like it, like there was a time where like,
I mean, keep it a beam. They're not like those are true statements. Everything they're saying is true.
It's true, but it's like, damn, nigga. Okay,
is it really that mean or that much like self?
But it's not like it's not. But like, even sometimes I smile. You know what I mean? Like, I like some upbeat stuff. We don't have to take me to the king. Bro, when that song first came out, I thought it was a suicidal song. What you mean, take me to the king? That when I was 9, I'm like, what you mean? I'm not ready to go there yet. Like,
it does sound very much like that.
Whoa. Relax. Truth is, I'm tired. I get it sounds like very suicidal, respectfully. It's like you're ready to go. Like, come on, man. And it's a great song. It's a great song, man. It's excellent. But when I tell you, yo, I just had like one of the best like weeks of like my childhood life. Like, I didn't got the honor roll, I didn't got PS5, whatever. And I gotta go in Sunday, take me to the king. Wait. I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my life right now. I don't know. And that don't mean I hate God. I just I smile. Like, what's wrong with I smile? What's wrong with other uplifting Kurt Franklin songs? Like, we don't have to just go here and just because it's upbeat, that doesn't mean that the content is still not self-deprecating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's times where y'all just uplift just because the drums play a little faster. The content of these lyrics still a little sad to me. Okay. So if you're conducting praise and worship, I would just like for y'all to have a balance. Make sure y'all have a balance of like
throw a couple happy songs.
Yeah, throw a little happy songs. Like, we should not, I promise you, we should not be fearing God in the midst of us like doing our praise and worship where it's like, oh my God, like I'm going through all this stuff. You know, I love Never Would Have Made It. You know what I mean? There's a time for never would have made it and all this stuff. And that's not self-deprecating. That's not like, that's not that bad. But I'm just saying, like, we can, We got some. I know there's some songs that's like I love Jesus, I love God, like where we can just keep it surface level, like we're just glad to be here. We don't have to dig deep all the time in every single song. We can have some. Why can't we just have some bangers? Just that. Okay, we're just happy to be in the house of the Lord right now. And I know this is a very niche hot take. I know that people are not gonna like understand where I'm coming from. But when I tell you, sometimes when I'm at a praise and worship service, especially when I go back home, it's like, whoa, whoa. And then when the praise and worship nigga starts ad-libbing, we're not worthy. Well, okay, well, I get it. I know I'm not worthy, but damn, do we have to keep saying it? Like, do you have to keep reminding me? I know. I came to the house of the Lord for a reason. We don't have to
remind you so you don't get too arrogant.
I'm cool, man. I'm all right. But that is my
high. Win a couple Telly Awards and now you hate gospel music. It's crazy.
You see? Mind you, I said I love Asma like 3 times. I said that like 3 times. Niggas gonna still have that take. He hates it. They gonna think I hate Tamla Man too. Relax. I don't. I love her. And on top of that, I might have to listen to Take Me to the King again. But like, come on, man. That's a crazy song for a 9-year-old to hear.
I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Oh man, Jax, any last thoughts? Any final words?
Shoot, man. Go outside, go touch some grass. Well,
nigga, it's right here.
Where it's going crazy. I ain't got no food.
And niggas go get some food. Nigga, Mark, ain't got no food. My whole time, Mark Dagenall been talking to you through the fucking weather. You got here talking about some touch the grass. Nigga, no. We're good.
Man, you want to change your life, go do some life-changing shit. And shout out to you, Greg, once again. You award winning. Got a Telly, got an Emmy. We gonna figure out a G and an O so you can make your own EGOT, bro. We gonna figure them out.
Man, the podcast next, man. We need one of them play button plaques, 100K subscriber plaques. You know what I mean? And we can only do that through word of mouth and y'all liking, commenting, subscribing, all those things. Keep doing what y'all doing so we can get an award for this podcast. All right. Final words for me. Listen to whatever the hell you want to listen to. I'm gonna just speak my piece every time, though. I'm gonna have an opinion. But you can do whatever the hell you want. And touch grass. Even if it is raining. Some of y'all need some water. Some of y'all need some water on your bodies. But with that being said, we'll catch y'all niggas next week.